Why was the phrase equality of status excluded from the two Tobago self-governance bills currently before Parliament? According to Tobago West MP Shamfa Cudjoe-Lewis, legal advice indicated that including it could suggest a move towards cession rather than a commitment to remaining part of the unitary state of Trinidad and Tobago. She made these remarks during an autonomy discussion hosted by the Tobago Council of the PNM in Belle Garden. More in this report from Kandace Jackson.
Tobagonians have voiced their desire for equality of status within the unitary state of Trinidad and Tobago. However, during a review by a joint select committee of Parliament, Tobago West MP Shamfa Cudjoe-Lewis noted that this could pose legal challenges.
Some of what we sent to the joint select committee or to central government saying this is what Tobago wants speaks to secession.
Based on the legal advice received, the Joint Select Committee decided against establishing equality of status.
Your committee agrees that in a unitary state, there is no need for words referring to the equality of status between the two islands. Further, the island of Trinidad and the island of Tobago are not units in a federation of states, where each unit can be properly distinguished.
Cudjoe-Lewis stated that if the arrangement between the islands had been different, or if Tobago had chosen independence, equality of status could have been established between the two islands.
What we want to say is we want to have all citizens having equal access to opportunities, because you're already one state. It's two separate islands, but one state.
This argument also influenced the decision to grant administrative control over an 11 nautical mile boundary around Tobago rather than the proposed 200 nautical miles. PNM Tobago Council leader Ansel Dennis explained that without independence, greater control over maritime spaces cannot be legislated.
What really is this 200 nautical miles discussion about? And how exactly is that going to benefit us here in Tobago? Because the same bills still prescribe that we receive a minimum of 6.8% of the national budget.
Cudjoe-Lewis stated that as long as Trinidad and Tobago share resources and revenue, the waters surrounding both islands belong to all citizens.
The seas around, between, and connecting the islands of the archipelagic state of Trinidad and Tobago are under the sovereignty of the state, irrespective of the individual breadth and dimensions of the separate islands of the archipelago.
What is changing in the legislation is the removal of Tobago as a ward of Trinidad to ensure equality between both islands. Kandace Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.